What's going on, y'all? It's your boy KT. Peace and love to you all. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we discuss a lot of things pertaining to social media marketing and what it means to have an agency. So those of you that checked me out in one of my other vids, I was discussing how I reconstructed our offer recently, and within 2 weeks of changing our offer and our niche, I was able to sign another client. So that was super dope. And I was actually able to onboard another client just a couple days ago, actually. So that's super dope. And I just wanted to discuss, how I was able to do that, some of the systems that I have in place that allow me to, find these people who are in need of these services, what has been working for me and what hasn't. Actually, the two new clients that I've onboarded with the new offer have actually both been on Upwork. And I'm sure you see videos all the time of people just like preaching about, how solid it is as far as like finding warm leads, because it's people that are literally saying like, I'm looking for someone to provide these services, as opposed to getting on the phone, calling some people you don't know whether or not they're actually in need of your services, cold calling, cold emailing, right? So it's the difference between a cold lead and a warm lead, right? Your chances of acquiring these potential clients is significantly higher because they're already in search of these people. So yeah, man, it's been dope. So we've been able to onboard 2 more new clients. So we have a total of 3 now within our network, and it's solid. I'm looking forward to just continuing to expand. Yeah, man, Upwork is a solid platform to just really get things going. If you're just starting out, I found that there are let me tell y'all real quick though, like for real, there are a lot of people that seem to post almost like fake job postings. So if you're not already aware of Upwork and how the platform works, you have to essentially pay to play. So you have to pay for what are called connects, allow you to apply for positions, apply for jobs essentially, right? So for every connection that you try to make, every job posting that you want to apply for, you have to use what are called Upwork credits. But at the same time, because you're paying for these credits, you don't just want to be using these credits on every post that you see, even if it is within the context of your offer, within your niche. Bro, it don't matter. You have to be able to really sense what will or will not be a good fit for your agency, because a lot of times that's the thing, man. Like if you're just so concerned and focused on just like money, you're gonna run into a lot of hurdles, bro. Just a lot of headaches. And I think one of the biggest things that I ensure that like I keep an eye out for is not just someone who's looking for my service, but ensuring that I'm very confident that I can deliver it at a very high level, but also ensuring that it's a good fit, like it's a good match, right? It doesn't just pertain to finding work on Upwork, but also when you're finding contractors, right? It's like, okay, yes, you have the skills necessary, but are we a good fit? Do we communicate well? Do we vibe, connect on the level that where I believe we can work together long term and build systems that we can both have in place, we're both happy, and have a foundation long term, right? So that's obviously huge. Cold emailing has also been solid, been getting calls and a lot of people that have been showing interest. But as far as the 2 that I've been able to close recently, they both come from Upwork. So again, I definitely encourage to stay up to date with cold emailing and cold outreach, but also finding balance, right, between cold outreach as well as what I call warmer outreach, being Upwork. So a lot of opportunity on there for sure, man. You just got to really understand what it is that you're doing and not just wasting your connect credits on postings that won't show you a significant likelihood of return. Again, so just have a good eye for what it is that people are looking for. Have a good eye for legit job postings. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people. It seems like people are putting out job postings just to get a feel for what the top applicants look like. You know what I'm saying? That being said, ensure that your Upwork profile, when you are doing these outreach, because you are paying for credits, make sure your profile looks pristine, man. Really put in the time and effort to ensure that you have an attractive looking profile. If you don't, and someone comes across your page, you're not maximizing the likelihood that they reach out to you and you get that connection to onboard them as a client. You know what I'm saying? So really take the time to really clean up your profile. Make sure you have some samples within your portfolio. And if you really want to take it to the next level, and this is actually what I did too, put out a video introduction on your page. That is gonna do wonders, man. I feel like having a video introduction of yourself, explaining who you are, what it is that you do, what you specialize in, and just showing face is gonna put you ahead of so many people right off the bat, because that right away just shows how serious you are, gives the client an understanding for your character, how you carry yourself, how you communicate, all these other things that are just so crucial, right? So definitely keep doing that. But yeah, as far as what it is that I'm doing, it's really just been a lot of cold outreach outreach and Upwork, and also now working on the back end, which is pumping content. So really just staying relentless and very consistent with the outreach, doing it every day. It's crazy, man. Like, it's almost come to a point now where if I'm like not doing outreach, I almost feel like something is like off. Something with my vibe is like different. Like, I feel like something off-putting within my own energies. It's weird. It's almost like this habit has become so deeply rooted that if I'm not doing it, something feels funny. So I think that's the level that we all need to get to as far as, you know, making outreach like a very natural thing. So yeah, keep that in mind. Like, really make your best efforts to establish these habits so then it just becomes so normal, and what a lot of people may consider to be like the boring work just becomes a lot smoother, a lot more natural, and you're able to get it done a lot quicker because of the momentum that you've constructed by doing it day after day, right? So I'm gonna continue to stay up to date with my outreach, both on Upwork and cold emailing / cold calling, but at the same time, like, not trying to grow too fast, because even if I am getting like all these meetings and I have a lot of people that are showing interest in the services, I have to ensure that I have a team in place that can deliver these services. Because if I have people that are ready to onboard and work with us, but I don't have like the team in place, contractors in place to deliver these services, like, or like, what good does that do, right? So that's really where a lot of the learning has come from recently, man. It's just been finding balance amongst all things. Those things being cold outreach, warm outreach, Upwork, on creating a team, building my network, so I have people that, again, can deliver the services that I need for my clients, but at the same time, not falling out of the loop with like pumping out content. So yeah, man, like recently, like my organization has really been tested, but it's crazy, man. Like I feel like I'm learning new things about myself, and that might be the most exciting part of the journey thus far, is just seeing a lot of things within my own personality unfold and seeing the things that I am really good at, but also the areas in which I can improve in, and yeah, just really creating a lot of structure as far as what it is that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, what needs the most attention and why, and then evaluating how I'm gonna go about my day based on that, right? So it's been dope, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I've been having a lot of fun, and I've just really, like I said in the last video, just been really locked in on the journey and the process of just getting better every day, staying consistent within the habits that I've established every day, remaining relentless every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's go time, bro. Like, I'm really locked in right now. And of course, like within, so the third week now, so within 3 weeks now of reconstructing the offer, been able to onboard 2 more clients. Like, of course, like that's gonna do so much for your confidence. Of course it is. And then oftentimes, like, we hear the importance of like affirmations, like affirming what it is that you want to see in your reality, right? Like I am prosperous, like I am rich, like I am, right? But I think like on the other side, like confirmation, so confirming what it is that you're affirming is, I think, arguably even more powerful, right? So affirming what it is in your reality, like I am wealthy, but why? Again, it's playing those tricks on your mind, right? And feeding your mind evidence as to why you are successful, why you are wealthy, why you are a magnet to money. And that's really what I've been also getting into a habit of recently as well, is writing out affirmations, but also confirmations. So what it is that I want to see in my reality, supporting that affirmation with evidence as to why that affirmation is true. Because if you're just gonna be saying shit and your mind isn't digesting what it is that you're trying to feed it, it's not gonna work, bro. And I've experienced that at firsthand, man. Like, and that's facts. That's facts, bro. So to really elevate yourself and your level of confidence, get in the habit of affirming, but also confirming. This has done wonders for me. I've seen an immense amount of change in a short amount of time within myself as well as the agency. And like I said, man, I'm just excited to keep going and seeing what we can make happen. I feel like I've really found ways to overcome a lot of the challenges, and in a weird way, like almost like seek the challenges, because I know without the challenges and the discomfort, I'm not gonna progress. I'm not gonna get to the next level. So yeah, like I welcome the challenges, and I feel like I'm at a point now where I can deal with adversity in ways that I couldn't before, just because of my ability to control my emotions, control the way that I perceive it, control the way that I look at it, and ultimately simplify it. I think that in itself is a skill, right? Like to be able to take on adversity and to reverse engineer what is making you feel anxious or stressed. Because once you reverse engineer it and dissect it from the other side, you're able to simplify it. And once you're able to simplify it, you can diminish the negative negative emotion and utilize that negative emotion as fuel to progress. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's been dope. I think biggest takeaway, so if I'm finna break this down, how we were able to onboard a couple more clients within just a few weeks of changing the offer has been remaining diligent and consistent within the systems and habits that I've created, always remaining faithful within the process, always seeking ways to get better within the offer, and making the service just look more attractive in general. And that's what I was alluding to when I was saying, like, making your Upwork profile just look very presentable, professional, having a solid portfolio on there. So just things like that, you know what I'm saying? And just remaining consistent in all that we do. So yeah, looking forward to continuing and yeah, seeing what unfolds, and appreciate y'all just tuning in and being a part of the journey. This is, for me, like one of the most fulfilling aspects within what it is that I'm doing right now, is just being able to, of course, document it for myself, to be able to look back on one day, but to share it with like-minded people who, you know, find value in it and can learn from it as well. So if you made it this far in the video, much love to you. Looking forward to putting out more videos just like this. Peace and love to you all. It's KT, man.